The American consumer's debt problem just got bigger. New numbers from the Federal Reserve Bank of New York reveal that Americans are drowning in red ink in about $1.28 trillion in credit card debt, to be exact. That's up about 5.5% from just a year ago.
Broken down, that works out to nearly $6,000 owed per person. Let's bring in financial education influencer, creator of Maconomics, and entrepreneur Ross Mack. Ross, welcome to the program. It's nice to see you. We have a big credit card debt problem. You're an expert in this. When you look at that number, what do you say? What's your advice to people? Maybe what's your advice to American lawmakers who are thinking about this issue?
One, thanks for having me. And when you look at this number, obviously it's staggering, and you got to ask yourself, why is this the case? If you really look back kind of over the past 5 years or so, especially during COVID, you had a lot of consumers just blowing through their savings. I remember seeing people tap into their 401ks to try to make ends meet. And what you have now is credit cards being used to really bridge the gap between the cost of living and actually what people are being paid. And for a while, obviously, wages didn't keep up with the cost of living. And so the advice I give is, look, guys, we have to figure it out, right? You know, when it's all said and done, you have to print out those credit card statements and figure out what you're paying, how you can actually cut back costs. And I did something earlier about I talked about this earlier, and it was called Frugal February. But the idea is you have to be frugal to actually find an extra $200 to $300, $400, $500 every month in savings. And that could be not going out to dine. That could be cutting out certain subscriptions. And when it's all said and done, I think it's quite easy. Well, I won't say it's easy. It's easy to start attacking the problem. And I think that's the biggest thing. Quite too often, people just look at it saying, it's too challenging, I just won't do anything. That's why we have half of Americans literally living paycheck to paycheck. And we also have half of Americans carrying a balance month to month on these credit cards, right? It's revolving, and quite too often people are just saying, I'm only gonna pay the minimum.
Ross, I don't wanna absolve people of personal responsibility. But one of the biggest problems, and Brian has heard me say this more than once, are the rates that credit card companies and banks are charging individuals. And I'm talking about over prime. This is the spread over prime has blown out to a record. The difference between prime and the average credit card rate, and the average credit card rate on a new card is actually closer to 24%. It has increased the margin between prime and credit card rates by 9.5 percentage points since May of 2000. The delinquency rate is only about 3%. And the peak spread is 15 percentage points that was hit a little more than a year ago. So these rates do not line up with the default rates, the default risk, and the expectations of default. And the fact that nobody in regulation in government has ever stood up for the borrower and the working man and woman is kind of astonishing.
Yeah, I wholeheartedly agree, right? I think this is something that we're seeing bipartisan support in saying, let's actually cap interest rates. I think the only issue is that it might have an unintended consequence where you might see some of these banks actually be less likely to extend credit to people with kind of lower credit ratings, and that's largely because, you know, they'll say, oh, it's not worth the risk. If we were to cap interest rates at only 10%, to your point, right, the studies are saying, right, the statistics are saying delinquency rates aren't there yet. I did see something that they're starting to creep back up, but I do believe we need to do something, and I think it should happen in Washington.
Okay, so I think I heard you say it was Frugal February. Now, that's half gone for me, so I'm going to have to start in March. Maybe it could be Mind Your Budget March, and we'll see if that helps people catch up. Ross Mack, great to see you today. Thanks for being with us.
Ross.
Thanks so much for having me, guys.
All right.